stupidity. The light, the dark, the symmetry. Unite this fragile trinity. Take me back in time. Prelude to the past. To the end we climb. The first follows the last. Every barrier, trip every trap. Protection, my penance to you. Time's trembling threads are just waiting to snap. Tight ropes to carry us through. I went from white to black to gray. Over the course I lost my way. Take me back in time. Prelude to the past. To the end we climb. The first follows the last. How long do we hold now? So far from the end. The road to the future now. It breaks and it bends. So take me back in time. Prelude to the past. To the end we climb. The first follows the last. Take me back in time. Prelude to the past. To the end we climb. The first follows the last.
Marched.
Welcome, Exiles! Today we have a split stream. I started streaming today, but I had some things to do, so had to go do that. And we're going to stream for another few hours before I go to bed. Before, in the previous stream, we kind of fixed our HP a bit. It's still garbage. I still don't like it, but it's kind of better. We were considering what would happen if we go Inquisitor instead of Assassin, because you know what? Inquisitor starts in this part of the skill tree. There's a whole bunch of life in that part of the skill tree, so we can probably make a tanky boy really easily. And I was kind of surprised because I never ever played Inquisitor in my life, that he has critical strikes, ignore enemy monsters, elemental resistances. Basically get Ellie Pen, really good Ellie Pen there for free. But you have to kinda scale up your crit chance. You still have increased critical chance against enemies that are affected by no elemental ailments, so your first hit before you apply cold chill, it's going to crit, so you can, your initial hit will crit. And you have crit multi against enemies that are affected by... It's kind of interesting, and you also have this conk ground kind of going on. I don't know, we might try that out. Now we have something like this. in game. Actually, no, that's not mine. Doesn't matter. I can simply open the game and show you what we have in game. So we moved the Transcendent Spirit in this area, gives us 1k accuracy. So we screwed it up when it was here, so we moved it down here. Got a whole bunch of life here and there. One thing that we messed up, I kinda checked it, but if we import the build, we messed up our cooldown recovery. We went over the 0.06 attacks per second on our Cyclone, meaning that when we have, let's see, when we have Tailwind, we kind of messed up if we have Tailwind. So the thing is, we invested currency into Tailwind boots, but they're messing with us. Oh man, like if you invest, you have to invest into more stuff. So I don't know, remove Tailwind boots or add bit more attack speed and cooldown recovery. So that's kind of a deal where we are at the moment. So I do have like one cooldown recovery belt that we got before. It's this one, increased cooldown recovery. But other than that, it doesn't have anything else, so it's a pretty terrible belt. So I'm not sure how we are going to fix that. If we remove Tailwind, it's fixed, but man, I kind of don't want to give that up, Tailwind and Elusive. So that's a bit weird. If we remove one Caspris, it's going to, I mean, we go shield, then it's going to be fixed. I tried, let's try if we have like lower rolled Caspris, if we'll need cooldown recovery, or we can just look for cooldown recovery life belt, see how expensive that is, but it's probably not cheap. Our belt does give us fire res, so if we get like one way to kind of fix it and fix our resists a bit is to use this cooldown recovery belt that I have, which is nothing special besides like having that cooldown recovery, and just get one ring with resists and life instead of this, which is going to reduce our damage a bit. So cooldown recovery on a belt, besides like nothing else. I got that cooldown recovery just so we can test it, and it worked really well. So yeah, let's see how expensive it would be to have a cooldown recovery on the belt, and fire res. So attack speed, this is like the calculation. If you go over 0.06, you need cooldown recovery, so you can go up to 757. I don't think we can do onslaught with that, so I don't think I have onslaught here because I don't have a jewel with onslaught. 788. If you have Tailwind and Elusive, Tailwind and you kind of go 788, which is just a bit more. So we could do cooldown recovery and get Caspris Malices with less attack speed, so they can be 8 attack speed. Deathwood, it's first Caspri. $754. That's just about right. And it would work. So if we have cooldown recovery and Cast Prismalysis, we could run Onslaught too. Which is what we probably want to do for more movement speed. So we have few options for cooldown recovery. There is Awakened Cast on Crit, which is actually, I think it also has to be leveled up, so cooldown recovery, sport skill 10 to 22 cooldown recovery speed, and you get that cooldown recovery on levels, so we could work with level 3 Awakened Cast on Crit support. So Awakened Cast on Crit support, let's see how expensive it is. And then we can slowly level it up, it wouldn't really matter if it's over 3. Cast on Crit. So level 3, because level 1 does nothing for us, is 8 exalts. And then we can leave the belt, don't touch anything, and it would work just fine. Leaving us with any belt that we can use, and cooldown recovery belt with life and everything would actually cost us more than this Awakened gem. Because cooldown recovery is a stat that you cannot specifically target, so we'd have to get the base that can roll something else that we want to. Then we have to roll cooldown recovery first, then augment everything else with Harvest Crafts. And that wouldn't probably cost 8 exalts, but it would end up costing around 5 exalts to craft that kind of item. So I think I'll get this. I mean, it's going to be expensive. I want it at some point, so yeah, I'll take care of currency, it's not a big deal. The build is already getting way too expensive. And I also need to get Cast Prismalysis with less attack speed. I can't believe that I bought good roll Cast Prismalysis and I'm going to go and buy cheaper Cast Prismalysis. Actually, that's like insane. And we'll have to farm some currency because we are running out of it. Level 3, thank you. Obviously we could have bought it early and leveled it up, which is feats without level. It's 1x less, so yeah. We paid 1x for level gem, which is kinda okay. Custom crit. So now we have 16% cooldown recovery. We needed 14, so it's kind of fine. And now if we don't have onslaught, we're kind of fine. It's going to work. But if we get Cast Prismalysis with less attack speed, we can run onslaught, which onslaught gives movement speed. I think we can see movement speed here, if I'm not mistaken. Movement speed modifiers. So onslaught gives 20. And you definitely want some like movement speed, why not? This means that we have to find Cosprey's Malice with exactly 8 attack speed. And good other stats. And then we can add onslaught. And we need 2 of them. We're going to snipe them. I'm not going to straight away buy them. I mean, it's going to be easy to buy them because we want like less attack speed. Who wants that? I mean, and on bosses we would actually, because we don't get onslaught on our, we need to kill boss, some mobs. If boss spawns them, we would do less damage on a boss, but we would be able to run onslaught. So maximum 8, and the other stats we actually want them pretty good. So added cold damage to spells is really important. I'm not sure like what's let's try to find maximum. I think 80 is kinda capping it. 85 maybe. That's like minimum. Actually, I'm looking for spells. Okay, that's maximum. For spells, 82, let's say, because that was a perfect roll. That's kind of fine. We can also roll this one a bit better. It doesn't have to be like perfect, but we can try a higher roll there too. So we have, that's pretty perfect. 140, 135, and we go 130 because that's not important, and we go this kind of weird, like wanting less attack speed, and we put without filters is around like non-corrupted. Let's see. Non-corrupted ones start to go for 90. Yeah, I think 100 chaos is kind of fine. So I would turn on my filter, put 100 chaos, 110 maybe. Nah, 110. Let's say 110 chaos. At the moment they do not exist, obviously. We pop our live search. Do Caspri's. Where did you go? Caspri's Malice, 8% attack speed. They are worth around, I don't know, 1.4 exalts, let's say. I usually put like how much I dare worth, so I know like what I'm paying, how much I actually saved by that trade. Here we have live searches going on. We cannot run onslaught, but we can run maps just fine now. And we have to kinda also trade a whole bunch of stuff. I have sell tabs that I bought, like random items from previous build and things like that. So we want to sell that later on. I'm going to run this, like try tier 16 map, because we tried tier 16 map before today, and a maximum player res, that's kind of terrible mod to run. Want to see how well the build will perform now, once we fixed the cooldown recovery. That was kind of an expensive way to fix a cooldown recovery. Ooh, that's a night and day difference in terms of how many casts are happening. They weren't kidding. I read like few build guides before I started trying this out, and Everyone was like, hey, attack speed, cooldown recovery, the most important thing, don't mess that up. And boy, they were right. If you mess that up, it kinda doesn't work. And I kinda bite myself with going tailwind boots because they added the attack speed, action speed, and kinda messed with me a bit. So yeah. Once we level up our custom crit, we can go even further without with our attack speed and how many casts happen, so we can add one more cast. Okay, we have fully ready 3, those are here, nice. So I usually like to stand in the middle and just click all 3 of them. Let's try while I snow on them. Ooh, those are some satisfying explosions with this density. I think, let me see. Okay, I did switch radio mode, I did. I kinda didn't like that song, so I wanted to change it. That's one thing. You usually play, I have few favorite songs, I play them in the beginning of the stream. Augment attack modifier, we wanna keep that. Reforge. There should be like some new tanks. Create advanced storage. We can make those later on and replace our old ones that we have. Remove cold, add new cold. Randomize cold values. Random cold modifier magical item or rare item. It might be good later on, but remove random life modifier item, add new life modifier to item. Yes, I want that. Really need to farm up some crafts. They made it so easy to kind of figure out. Remove, add. Condense. Made it so easy to do that. In the beginning, you weren't like you didn't know like what you have, but with new icons, it's pretty clear like what are you doing. Divine randomize nothing. What we can do is like roll some maps. Remove random cast, add new cast. Okay. This is an I did. Okay, I do need to kinda see what maps I have. I think I'll buy a whole bunch tier 14 maps, beach or something like that that's easy to run, and just run that until I gather some crafts. I don't like this garden because it's kinda really hard to hit everything because they are not on the same screen. That's really satisfying. I mean, the Herald of Ice explosions. Augment lightning. That's all. It's really easy. I mean, with this new update, it's really easy to know, like, beep. You know what you wanna get. Ooh, that's a lot. Remove add. Defense, aug. Apparently I don't have horticrafts. Let's grab some. Where's the the thing. I need to like reorganize. That was for blue. Well, there we go. Path of Exile crashed. Welcome, Bogdan. How are you? I'm good. It's second stream today. I streamed a bit. I mean, it's evening now, so I streamed early in the morning. Not early in the morning, but I streamed today. Then I had some stuff to do. Now we're streaming again. The build is coming along, but it's expensive as hell. Sup, CoC man? We kind of have something that works. That's what's up. But everything is cool, man. Besides, like, Path of Exile wanting to crash for no reason. And me spending way too much currency on this build. I think we are up to 30 exalts at this point. We'll see if we lost them, I'm not sure. But apparently, like, wanting to... We'll see if we lost them. We didn't lose them. But apparently, like, me wanting to pick up that horticraft from the ground crashed the game for some reason. Super organized horticrafts. That one is full. We need a bit more yellows. Super organization. Augment defense. Remove add non-defense. Okay, that's fine. Didn't lose anything. Let's auto plant everything. New steel ring. Sure. Yesterday I lost 2 tier 2 crafts. I don't know, like, Path of Exile was never like too stable, and since they added new rendering engine, this Vulcan and like that's all new. I'm guessing they're going to have like some bugs to iron out. So yeah. But I hope until like they get to Path of Exile 2, they fixed everything. I don't know when they are going to do that. Maybe next year. But it's kind of good thing that they went Vulcan. It's in the long run. I think it's going to be really good once they iron out everything. But I always feel like with these games that I'm playing a beta, kinda, of a game. Apparently I cannot stand in that crap. Pretty rough freeze, but it needs to unfreeze so the stage... Oh crap. Give me some flask charges. I was kind of freezing the boss and he didn't want to go to the next stage, so the fight was kind of taking too long to finish. Horticrafts. I did gather up a lot of seeds when we were kind of leveling. Okay. I don't care about it. We do need to grab a few more souls on some maps. Okay. I did roll a few maps. I kind of want to run a few maps because I didn't run too many maps. Let's grab all of maps that we have. Doesn't matter like what they are. Just waste all of the maps that we have. Okay, those do... I'm not like too confident at running those at the moment because my life is kind of pretty low. We have some burials. We have... Grab everything, dump in here, so we can roll them. This one needs to be ID'd. Horticraft stations, go in there. Grab some rare maps, so we can roll the arrow maps. And I'm probably going to run out of maps and have to buy because I was wasting them for seeds. And I'm just going to probably buy 50 beach maps or something like that and run that for seeds because it's a really short layout. Our objective is just clear as much as possible, get maybe to arena and pick up the seeds, go out. Kind of wasting maps, but crafts are important. And we do want to grab few specific maps to finish our pantheons, because I did the most important ones, but I still have a few more to do. This map is pretty annoying. Won't happen. It can with something like smoke mine, but not with a flame dash. Next order of business, pantheons, then after that flasks. I'm still thinking, I'm undecided. Do I want to dump a lot of currency and buy me for how it's called? It's not like, I want to say forbidden taste, but it's not forbidden taste. I don't remember the name of the flask. I know what I want, but okay, I think we have all the portals. What is the name of the flask? With conch ground. It's expensive flask. but yeah. Either that or run Wise Oak. Wise Oak is kinda not expensive as much. Thank you. The damage is definitely respectable. The Bottled Fate, I remember the name of the flask. I think it's pretty expensive. It's not a D, just Bottled Fate. 7.5 exalts. It's kind of interesting flask. It's going to replace the flask for increased damage. We already have one. It's kind of interesting because it gives you increased damage against enemies on CoC ground, and CoC ground has triple radius, and consecrated ground by itself is going to give you regeneration. Consecrated ground gives regeneration, life regen. $8x, I think, yeah. It's lagging a bit, so yeah. We can also do divination cards and get it for maybe 6. So consecrated ground, additional life regeneration, 6% of their maximum life per second, which is respectable. And since it gives you like a really big area, you're going to be sitting in it all the time, which is not something that can be said. It's crazy flask for your build. Yes, it is. Though the base crit on assassin is not needed. I mean, that's an overkill. But yeah, you shouldn't really depend on that base crit, is what I'm saying. You should have 100% chance to crit either way. And then you have hits against enemies on consecrated have increased crit strike chance. So this is like if your crit strike chance is not working, you just drop consecrated ground and you're done with it. I thought that it also gives something else. Bottled Fate. Yeah, increased duration, consecrated triple effect, base crit, and 10% damage, yes. I think that's the next order of business, maybe. We'll see. I just want to run a few maps. Welcome, Zol. The other like flask that can be used is Wise Oak. It's going to give you 20% pen, and it's a really inexpensive flask. And we'll have to move one of damage elements, removing not damage elements, but elements removing flasks to a life flask. I've been using these cheap Karui flask for a while on a previous build, so that's what I had, and we've been preoccupied with all other stuff and didn't fix flasks at all till now. Okay, it's finally popping off. I mean, it's doing damage. It's working. Ooh, leave me alone. I wanted to pop while I snow. I don't know how good of idea was sitting in one place. They almost got me. That was fun. And we popped a level, which is always good, so let's get some life. I think there's 6% life here. forge, do our maps. I usually just upgrade them first without looking like what they have on them. It's like saving a few alks here and there, because for some reason I don't have that many alks. Okay, that's just do our life force. Putting that right here. We forged a rare item. We don't have upgrades, so we can spam this a bit. Three, four sockets, okay. Randomize numerical value, nothing of worth there. Bulk everything. Everything is alked. Let's reroll crappy rolls. It's kind of fine. I usually am kind of fine with 60 plus, 70 plus. Like, this needs to be rerolled. Nothing of worth there. We could do like some spamming defense modifiers on some ES gear later on, because we do want to craft some. I have to remove it first. That's nice. It's kinda not a good idea to roll them with players cannot regenerate life mana. With the defense, I won't roll with the defense anymore, because it's kinda crappy deal there. I mean, alks might be still superior to this if you have them, but I run out of alks. Should buy some instead of doing this. Ooh, that was pretty laggy, like running a Valai Nova there. I should have, okay, mistakenly did. I should have checked like my FPS just to see it. Ooh, remove fire, non-fire, nice. Augment fire, remove add, augment fire, that was pretty nice. Let's condense it. Dodge is unlucky, is pretty terrible. Ooh. But I cannot run it if we don't get mana. Looks like this is... Oh, that wants to roll that, I guess. I think this one is terrible. That's kind of fine. Remove add. Ooh, 2. That's a lot of good mods. And running out of space. Should put more horticrafts. Like, I can do it here. Do like 2 horticrafts here. We can do like yellow here. I guess yellow. And we can do blue, maybe in this corner. Spread them out all across. A completely like terrible layout here, but what you gonna do? That were a lot of good modifiers. And we can also roll a bit on maps. That one's fine. Less recovery. Less recovery can be run. It's not like that terrible. I don't want equilibrium. That one refuses to be rolled properly. One random map, then we'll do the Pantheons. Honestly, feels good after spending so much currency on it. Good. This build ruined probably. I could have made 3 characters with this currency. I still plan to dump more into it. I kind of think... Well, I want to make a budget somehow, like that works good, but I don't think you can like push the damage properly and still have life on a budget. Because custom crit mechanic is expensive, simply it is. That was fast. What tier was this? Tier 16 or not? I don't think we planted tier 1 seeds. We didn't. Welcome, Cyrus. How it's going? It's going nice. Finally, it's been like a long journey making this character function. So I think I'll make a video tomorrow about the progress on the build and how it's going and what I plan to do with it. I don't think like the build guide will be anytime soon. So we'll see. The main thing is I cannot really recommend you're doing the same build. How is your coming along? But I definitely cannot recommend this on a budget. You really easily can dump a lot of currency into it really fast. Let's dump everything. And let's get specific maps that I need. I don't think I have them. Let's grab all the maps from here so we can search for them. Maps. Okay, these ones are rolled. Dump these ones. Always like identify because I have to roll them in harvest and you cannot roll them. And then let's see. What do we need? Pantheons, Soul of Lunaris, Soul of Lunaris. We need Pier and Palace. Let's see, Pier. No, I don't have them. I think I have fragments for capturing. I do. Let's buy those maps. We're thinking about Bottled Fate as the next purchase. We do have currency, but we're starting to kinda run low since we started with 50 Shexels. I changed from life to low life, then changed back to life and converted to fire. Those are a lot of changes. How is the fire part? Is it good in terms of damage? Because I kind of didn't want to go fire because I cannot. Yeah, it's struggling. Yeah, it's expensive build. I didn't want to go fire because I kind of wanted to chill enemies. I didn't want to burn them. Find it to be better. Yeah, I think the cold version requires a lot of currency dump to function properly. And you do get, when you convert to fire, you get more multiplier from conversion, because fire to cold gem, cold to fire. I have like some mosquito running around my head. Cold to fire support. What it does, it converts 50%, but supported skills gain 30% cold as extra fire. And that's like a big deal. Like you get 30% multiplier when you convert. So obviously you can throw any 30% more multi on a cold gem. There are gems that do that, but this is kinda really good. One on each cross. Yeah, you have to do it that way. What I was looking for, Pier and The other one, tier map, tier 9 plus. 9 plus. I guess it exists as a tier 9. I kinda wanted to also try that conversion, but I kinda went all in cold to try out like the end game. Wherein, what did we do? 3 cartographers chisels. No, 2 chaos. The stick to cold. Tier 9. Thank you. You probably need to farm up some currency if you want to do that. It's crazy expensive to make it work, and you still have this much life. It's terrible. Okay, does he have something that can be less recovery? Okay, fine. I learned Syndicate this time around just for fun. What's our loot filter? It can screw up with Syndicate drops. Very strict is kind of fine. You don't want really strict, because then you wouldn't see weld mods. Let's see how Syndicate fares against my CoC. Well, it's definitely better than against the other one that we're doing. Essence Drain was not doing too well against Syndicate. Transportation intelligence per turn. No, just execute the guy. Janus, remove all rivalries. No, go away. By the way, if you're using Trade Companion and you right click, it's on my other screen, so I can't really show you, but on a tray, if you right click and go Leagues, Sheets and Betrayal, it pops this open, which is pretty convenient to have around. So if you don't have Trade Companion, I can really recommend it. I really like it. I was using Mercury Trade before, but they are no longer supporting. It's not longer being developed, so already max strength. We do want a Chimera Arena there, I think. They're already max rank, so let's just see what Guff wants to do. 3 turns intervention will imprison him. Let's see what Torichi will do. Max rank Chimera. I could imprison him, he'll go back there, but maybe Guff goes there too. They're just going to execute them. Torichi, 22 intervention intelligence. Bargain. I was having really hard time with Syndicates on Essence Drain. I would one-shot everything else, but Syndicates would run away from me, or I couldn't really finish them off. Even on the lower tier maps, because if they have higher ranks, they are... Even if you spawn them on lower tier maps, they still like have a lot of HP, so they can be tough. That's why I like Essence Drain. Yeah, Essence Drain is kinda budget build, but don't expect it to kill anything that has more than regular monster HP. Ashling, I'll imprison her. Edith fled, he'll become trusted. I don't really want 4th intelligence, but I do want them to become trusted. Let's whale some stuff. The quality, always quality. Okay, that's two. I do need like some rings to unveil, because I want the +1 frenzy, minimum endurance, and that kind of deal. Increased damage for frenzy charge, that's nice. Shock nearby enemies for 2 seconds of focus. Minimum endurance charges. I was looking for this one. I didn't have it before. My friend actually crafted ones that we were using for me. Did we drop the divine vessel? I don't think we did. We might have messed that up. We just went into the map without that. Maybe. It doesn't matter, we'll buy another map. We need to. Let's do wall. He didn't really one-shot everything, but still, it's pretty good. Did we grab the harvest stuff? No, we didn't. By the way, Cyrus, check your if you I had like issue with attack speed and cooldown recovery. Check if your like cooldown recovery is matched properly. We had that issue today. It was doing way less damage. So if your build is, if you think it's not performing as well, that might be what's causing it. I just fixed that. You need to import your build into POE to check. Because if you have like something like Onslaught, Tailwind, things like that. I think I looked at, so you just search for POE Custom Crit Ice Nova, and one of the first builds that pops up has like attack speed, and just like what you have to have. If you don't have cooldown recovery, then less than 6.06. If you have 14 cooldown recovery, then you can go up to 757, and if you go like this, then 10 attacks. So here's like this link to that, and make sure you tick if you have Onslaught, Tailwind, I don't know what else could give you attack speed. You can like check if you have like some, if you have attack speed where if you killed recently or something, so you don't mess that up. It's way big of a difference in terms of damage, so I couldn't like believe like how much it messes up your damage. Ooh, that's terrible. That was scary. I got scared there for a moment. Let's see if we had a divine vessel. We did. Good. The other, you try after Syndicate? Sure. If you want me to check that out for you, you can just send me like the name of the character to import. Well, I want to buy a different map. What would be here? We need the Palace. Palace is actually a bit expensive. Not really. I really don't like when people price something in 6.5 cows. Why? Go to 7. It's stupid. I mean, they're underpricing this other guy, but yeah. Wait, you can craft increase cooldown recovery speed on a belt as a bench craft? Oh, 6%, it's not like going to work. How do you give POE to me? You give me the name, your forum name, and I can import it that way. If I go import and like your name here. You can do it that way, or you have to import it yourself and then generate a paste bin. You can do it that way. If you already imported, then you go like import, you find your character, passive tree, then items, and then you go down, done. Then you go generate, share with a paste bin, copy, and then you give me that link. So, however you want to do it. I'll check that. Okay. What's the character? You have called bunch, but I cannot like sort them out by. Actually, can by harvest. So it's CoC Nova. Let's import the CoC Nova. We'll check if it's working. We didn't get a map. There's another one. Okay, I did import. What is going on? Like, so many things being on sale. What did we buy? We bought something. 79 chaos. Okay, we need to sort that out really quickly. Still want 4x? No, I don't want. I'm a bastard who resells stuff. 70... Whisper... Thank you. Flipping. Oh, he didn't give me? Oh. Lol. Hopefully he... Yeah, that's the same base. Nice. Flipping. Hunter boots. Okay. Fade 79. How much do we want to sell them for? They have absolutely... you have Tailwind if you dealt a critical strike. This might be you might be able to salvage in here. It also has like increased movement speed, 30%. Dude. Though you couldn't. If you wanted tailwind and elusive, you would just add elusive to this. That's a steal. That's a lot of steal. If I just awaken or orb them, I could make. Though the item base itself is not like that great, but still, like they are ones with a tailwind and movement speed, and they are counter item level, so on and so forth. Apparently, you can get like movement speed and tailwind for 2.5 exalt, so you would probably have to combine them for elusive, so having that stat on that is not like that big deal. So yeah. I'll get to your gear in a second, just to put this on sale. I think I'll do, because they're already like 2.5, I'll do 2.9. 2.9, let's do 2.9. Exalted orb 2.9. Thank you, dude. We made some currency. Let's take a look at your build. Skill tree. Walleye Nova. Wait, where's your Cyclone? Cyclone, okay. Cyclone, ooh, you have like really a lot of attack speed. You were scaling attack speed or something? I don't know. Actually, I don't know if you have it. You have onslaught or not? And tailwind. Let me see like your gear, items, boots. You don't have tailwind. I don't know. That was checked because of me. No tailwind. You can if you have onslaught somewhere, remove it. That's one thing. I don't know if you have like some jewel with onslaught. Probably don't have that, but yeah, if you have like some onslaught, be sure not to have it. Is what I'm saying. That can be. You don't have that many jewels, so probably not. You don't have that. Okay. So you messed it up with a tiny bit. The attack speed should be under 0.6, so you have to remove a smudge of attack speed somewhere. That would be if you have like some attack speed. Let's take a look. No attack speed nowhere. That means you have attack speed on Cosprey's too much. Attack speed on Cosprey. You have increased recovery. Then you do want attack speed. Then you want to go above. You can go up to 757. So you are actually fine going onslaught. So let me see. 7. Yeah, you can do onslaught really easily. So just grab onslaught jewel. Those are pretty cheap. And socket that in. I think I actually have empty socket somewhere. I seen, like you have an empty socket there. So search for onslaught on a jewel. And you will get movement speed, you get a bit more attack speed, so you can cast more novas and things like that. That's always good. Let's see, what we're doing? We were buying peers. Craft of Exile, I don't need anything of that. Swords now. Let's refresh this because it's been a while. I think I whispered that guy, but let's whisper 3. 4, I guess. That's for 6 skills. I actually, like, my cooldown recovery, I think you weren't here when I did that, but to get the cooldown recovery, I got Awakened Custom Crit, which is an 8 exalt. This is like throwing money left and right. I already, like, spent way too much currency. Because I was lazy to make a belt with cooldown recovery, and I was... Screw it! I'm getting Awakened Gem. This is like not the way to gear up the character. 60 exalts, no, 16, yes. I think most of my my spendings went on Tailwind boots and on those stupid cluster jewels that we messed up. If you're going to do cluster jewels, the elemental cluster jewels, screw that and just buy it. It's not worth the craft. Crap! It went to our dodge, so we got screwed. Surprise exile! Boom! You gone. It was a surprise. Yeah, we managed to actually kill Chimera. Interesting. Intervention, intelligence, nice. I think I screwed myself when I casted Ice Nova or something like that. That's why I died. I did that again. I misclicked. I wanted to put down the Vortex, but I casted the Ice Nova instead, and that's why I died. Fled rarely. No. I don't know if you want attack speed because it might throw you over the cap. If you want to get attack speed, double check if it's going to throw you over the cap or not. But you want to get life, maybe crit multi for spells. Actually, crit multi for spells could be nice and things like that. But in general, just get onslaught and nothing else. I mean, if you don't want to spend too much currency on the jewel. I would get onslaught and life and be done with it. 1 intelligence, transportation intelligence. Do we want transportation intelligence? We don't, so be gone with you. He's already max rank, already max rank. I think if I execute correctly first, Edith Fled will give me intelligence. Drop additional weld mod. Okay. That's also fine. This is kind of really nice. Craft. Global crit strike chance, crit strike multi if you shattered an enemy recently. That's really easy to do. We are shattering them all the time. I think doesn't matter. The wrong way, Exile. Got lost on the way. Okay. Just needed Flood, nobody to help him. Needed fly monsters to corral monster research. No, none of that is good for me. Nothing. By the way, I cannot actually run Onslaught yet, because I have too much attack speed from Tailwind. So if you are thinking about getting something like that in future, be warned. It doesn't work out as well if you have too much attack speed. Kaboom! Or not. Oh snap. Forgot about this side. Reach into the void. This map always kinda confuses me, this layout. It's a bit annoying. Oh, I think we didn't put the vessel in. We need to buy another one. Maybe we're looking for an implicit or something like that. I'll check after I finish this Legion. See what you are doing. No, actually won't keep that because I'll buy another map. I think something is hitting me. Pretty sure it is. So it's one word onslaught. No raid. It's not going to kill me. You have chance to gain onslaught for 4 seconds on kill. I think that's the mod, but there are like few of them. There we go. That's the mod that you're looking for, and you're looking to life like this. I think 30. It's kind of the deal that you need, and it needs to be on a jewel. There you go. It's the link. Oh, this boss.
Facing all these things that we've broken scares you inside out.
Oh, he has to change the phase. That's a problem with cold spells, because you can freeze enemies and freeze bosses and they cannot change the phase.
It's time to finish what we all started. The bruised, bleeding limbs, broken hearted.
I think I messed up by spamming this spell because it costed mana. Okay, another map, please. Because I'm an idiot. Another map. We got to put the thing. I don't think we can dump everything for now, except for vessels. We need to turn that one in. How is our vortex doing? Okay, one vortex like that. Doesn't matter, like, but I can't afford it to be the first thing in a row there. I'm kind of thinking of maybe doing some kind of other setup with Vortex, but I'm not sure like what to do. You could do like curse on heat or something like that with Vortex too. This guy. He has the same hideout as me. Tripped me a bit.
on sheets of gold and wake up as a pauper. We all get old, we all slow down.
I have frostbite in my Caspries. I'm not sure if I have another Ice Nova, will it proc? Do you have like 2 Ice Novas in your build? In your Caspries? Wall Ice Nova in weapon. Where's your other? You have 2 Ice Novas. You don't have Ice Nova in your Caspri. Like, what's the Caspri setup?
No way, I'll just sit here when I know that there's hard cash coming back.
Weapon 2, Frostbolt, Call to Fire, Elemental Focus. Okay, Frostbolt. Yeah, mine is here like Frostbite, Frostbomb. So you have cursing there because realistically you're not like dealing damage with Frostbolts that much because you're chaining Ice Novas of them, so it's kind of fine. You don't need to. At least I think it's fine. You could do more damage with Frostbolt, so.
I won't grow old with grace. I need some breathing space. I can't keep living straight. Oh, we ain't gonna linger and wallow when there's hard cash coming back. No way.
I don't think we actually found the grove in the last map. I can't believe there's still like this deal with dash where you kind of ping pong around with it. I thought they fixed that. You know what is kind of also cool? We have dash second wind and we also have cooldown recovery from I think it's is they? I don't think it's actually working for that. It's just for supported spells. Increase cooldown supported. Yeah, it's just for supported skills. But if you have like cooldown recovery on a belt, it's also going to work for your dash, which is interesting.
Don't want no easy money. Oh no. And now that we have all arrived, my friends get in your cars and drive. And now that we have all
So once I manage to snipe 2 good Caspries with less attack speed, I can start using the Onslaught. At the moment I cannot use Onslaught.
just another sunny day. Gonna drive our blues away. Just another
I think we freed everything, except that one guy there. Let's get a bit of life. I think there's 5% there. I don't think we have any that's more than 5% in anywhere. So let's finish getting these. 4.5. There you go. Kind of fine. I'm thinking of getting, like, removing one of these rings, so I can free up some, like, space to get bit more life, and also get Crimson Hit Assassin's Mark. That way I can remove increase crit chance skill gem and add some, like, damaging skill gem. I have to check if I can remove it now. Maybe I can, to be honest. Because against enemies on full life, I do have like max crit, so I don't think there's going to be a problem there. And enemies on a low life, so I usually one-shot them either way, so... Oof. I should have zigzagged around this guy. Just gonna run there. It's far. It's still like really squishy, so that's not nice. I have an idea how to fix it. At least like for elemental damage. I would lose a lot of damage though. This is the same guy that we whispered a while back. He raised the price. Let me see, grab 100 kills, this is in the way. 100 kills, do we have 100 kills? We don't, so we'll go with 1x. Whisper. Alexander, where are you from? Can't figure the accent? What's your best guess? Okay, 8 attack speed, other rolls, nice, that's what we're working for. Thank you. And it's kind of weird, but we're getting a cosplay with less attack speed. So let's see, cold damage, I think it's... yeah, it's really high roll, the other one is kinda okay-ish, actually it's pretty good. Poland? You get max all. In some cases it's not good. It's not Poland, but yeah, it's a Slavic accent definitely, so you can probably figure it out. Vermilion ring, let's see. Try again. Okay, let's recolor this bad boy. 100 kills. We do have 100 kills, but I'll have to sell one exalt after this. Actually, I'll sell 2 exalts maybe, because this is getting annoying, like not having enough kills to trade. Vermilion ring, that's 2x, thank you, dude. Anyone wants an exalt, and he has a lot of kills that they don't know what to do with. Let's grab 2 exalts. We'll do 137. Let's see, like, exchange. If we do have like 2 of them on sale, then it's 272. Okay, 272. 72. There we go. You didn't want to get one at a time. Everything. You did guess it's in there, but yeah, it's Serbia. You didn't want to waste any time. 136. Yeah, that's kind of fine. Let's sell that. Let's recolor this one. First, let's sell the Vermilion ring. There you go. I could craft on that and like replace this. That would give me a ton more life instead of that one. So I'm. You already guessed that it's Serbia. So I probably want 86, not 84, probably. So I'm going to sell this one, and later on, like if it pops like a new one, the rolls are pretty terrible. Was around the 80s curve. I'm trying to read it. It's kind of messing with my brain if I try to read like one. I'm speaking one language and I switch for a second to read something in a different language. It messes with my brain. So I try to kind of read it a bit weird. So pause the on the. Man, I kind of, that's weird for me. That's why I always ask people to speak in English. So I'm talking in English, everybody understands each other. But welcome, man. Okay, so we're going to do it to 1.9 exalts here, because it's not an 86 roll, but we're going to keep it for a while, maybe. 1.9 exalts there. Nice. And we need to fix the Caspri. It was really weird when I tried. There was one guy, I think also Croatia. He was maybe he's not from Croatia. I'm not sure. I think he was from Croatia, but he was his nickname was Ratkapna, and I tried to read Ratkapna in English. It was really weird when I tried to pronounce it. So yeah, it's kind of messing there. We can like just reroll it with crumbs. So yeah. No. Yeah, all blue or all different? Like you have two options to roll all blue, I guess. That way we have 8%. I think I need another one with 8%. We can sell this one or keep it for later on. I think I'll keep it because it has pretty good rolls. Hey man, I'm playing a similar build, also Corspri, but I went CI and I am having hard time crafting my wall area. That's why like CI is way better, but you need a lot of currency to actually make it, because crafting ES, as you said, you have hard time. If you craft in ES gear, so body armor, intelligence, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stats that are defense that you can roll. Whereas if you want to roll life, you have 2 stats that you can roll. So it's really easy to aug life. You can, for instance, if you want to avoid like hitting this, you can just craft some on a bench, like hybrid life, and then auging you will always get this life. So it's really easy to craft life gear, in my opinion, this league, where ES gear you have to spam fossils first. If you want, you have to hit this and this at least. So if you want to hit that with fossils, you have to do more energy shield, or I don't know what's the dense fossil. You hit it with the dense fossil for more defenses, and then you have like greater chance to hit these 3 mods. Then after that you have to augment everything else if you want to craft it. So maybe you want base crit or apply additional curse. I think base crit is what's the base crit on Warlord? I think no, Redeemer. Or is it like okay, it's a hunter. So you want hunter, and then you aug like attack or crit, like caster or attack or crit, and you kind of finish it off. So yeah, like crafting that one is a bit harder. That's why I went live in the beginning. I didn't want to invest too much in my Gear, I did invest into like uniques that can be sold. Do have Delvin boots, but this can be sold to somebody. Somebody will buy it. Even what's that waiting? You can like block some mods if you want to cross with crafting bench. You can also craft a mod and then use remove add with harvest. Yes. I will probably get to crafting a chest with base crit pretty soon. Though we did we're kind of running low on currency because we bought Circles of Fear, Pandemonius, Awaken, Crit, we bought a whole bunch of crap. So let me check like my attack speed, like where are we at now with these Caspries. So let's do this. I just have like... I deleted all of my characters, so I just have one character in standard. So... Cyclone, there we go. We do calculations, configuration, onslaught, tailwind, 771. How long have you been playing POE? From which league? I started playing it, like first time that I played POE was in beta when it had 3 acts, but then I didn't play it for a really long time. Then I started playing it again on... This was before Legion. I remember like what league was... Then I played Legion, then I skipped Metamorph, I played Delirium, or like I skipped the one that where they added Cyrus. So yeah, then I played Delirium. So yeah, I kind of known about POE for a really long time, but got into it at Legion, then skipped a bit, then Delirium, and now been playing it quite a bit more. So what did it say? 757. So I have to do like this. Caspri is 13, so that's the second one. Edit. This one also needs to become an 8. $754, perfect. But we have to get another Caspri. And we are kind of waiting for a perfect one, because if we take a look at Caspri, we'll open on a different screen. Okay, if we take a look at this thing with the good mods, I kind of had a capped on 110. It's 1.3 exalts, this one is AFK 1.4, 1 point something. So I would have to... I could buy it straight away, but I can also save... maybe not 100 kills, but 60-70 kills. So, yeah. It's probably going to pop up. Maybe I can spend that. 1.4 kills. Anyways, we kind of were waiting for this to sell. Let's split them up, I guess. And sell them separately. 137. Yes, some people don't want to buy them like in bulk. 37. I mean, this is working awesome with Onslaught. You're popping off some movement speed now and clearing faster. Onslaught is awesome. I think I'll get why Onslaught really soon. We know your stuff, it seems. We'll check out your vids in future. You got to go sleep now, work tomorrow. Laku noć. Laku noć, Alexander. Yeah, it's awesome, nice. Let's wait for like exalts to sell, and maybe the Caspri will pop up. And let's run a few maps in the meantime. We did we need to grab... actually, we need to go and finish this map because we went out of it. And we have the thing in it. Mind if you add this friend in POE for Christian questions? It's kinda okay. I usually prefer if you just write me a comment on YouTube so I can get to it when in my own convenience. But if I'm online, you can ask me, so feel free to add me. You know the nick already. You've seen it in this thing. It's yeah, like a few people added me, they ask me a lot of questions. Sometimes I'm just trading, maybe I'm AFK and doing something else, but POE is open, so feel free to add me if I'm doing something, if I'm playing the game or something like that. If I can answer, I will answer it, so no worries. So you just pick that yeah, you can do profile, you can do it that way. Yep. So no problem. I should make a Discord server that's the best way we can communicate with each other. And I have made one in past, but not a lot of people were using it, so I stopped sharing it, I guess. So yeah, I think that would be the best way. That way I don't even have to be in game. You can ask me whatever you need to. So we got this, everything's fine. We can run maps. But like the best way to kinda get some answers out of me is this is going to be bit hard to run, but I'm just going to run it. I'm not going to run Syndicate on it, but I'm going to run it. The YouTube comments are always the best like place to... If it's a random question, just ask it on the latest video or something like that. Because I get notifications for that and I try to answer all of them, so it's kinda fine if you ask there. I think we have a problem, a big one, because we had some okay. We have a stun immunity problem. It's 80% now, I think, because we removed something. Now I'm thinking either to fix it with jewels or do like no mana kind of deal. Annoyed lucidity and fix it that way. I'll lose some life. Even with the 80% it's kind of working kind of fine, but I noticed that I just got stunned. Maybe that's how we died on the Syndicate. Maybe we got out of the Cyclone. So that's the next order of business, fix the stun immunity. That's why I think like Inquisitor will be a cheaper option, because you're near the node that gives cannot be stunned. And it's in a convenient location to get it. Did we grab the seeds? I think we did. Maybe we didn't, I'm not sure. Let's fix the immunity. So what I did, I crafted 24, 25 here. I have to, I don't know if we have some regals to fix it. It should be 25. I don't have regals. So we have almost 50 there. We anointed this for 20, that's 70%. And we have one jewel that has chance to avoid being stunned. That's 80%. And we need another 20 somewhere. Lucidity is 40, so if we anoint that instead of this, we would have all the thing that we need. And our cyclone would also cost 0, but that means we couldn't run inspiration, so we'll have to lose inspiration. So that's kind of deal there. I'm gonna check my crit chance and things like that, so I can decide what I do. Will I remove the inspiration? Inspiration in the end is going to get removed, but do we do it now or not? The calculations, we rely way too much on power charges, so that's that. If you tell me elusive, have you crit recently? Have you killed recently? No. Is enemy on full life or something like that? Is enemy on full life, then we have like 100% chance. If the enemy on low life, we also have 100% chance. But in between we don't. So this is like it's also is your crit chance lucky, then you get also like almost there. Inspiration. Let's see. Inspiration charges give us. Well, it's not going to change anything in like long run. Let's see what inspiration does. Inspiration support, reduce mana cost. Inspiration charge when you spend mana for by your one. Okay. During party he didn't accept. I guess he whispered a ton of people. Yeah, that's what happened. So I'm probably best off fixing it with just jewels, grabbing 2 jewels. I mean, we have like 1 jewel there, 1 jewel there. Okay, those 2 jewels cannot be changed, but we have. So this one wants 2 exalts to buy. How much is supposed to be? 270, 100, 270. Okay, that's fine. We have chaos, so we don't get into situations where we cannot like buy the item that we need to buy. There we go. So probably just buy few jewels with carries implicit of avoid being stunned. Implicit assume life increased Increased maximum. What happened to my music? Pretzel is not working. Let's reset it, I guess. The alternative is listen to sounds of POE. Okay, radio, I don't know, it bugged out, I guess. %. That shouldn't be too expensive. Let's see like what we are actually replacing, so we don't replace like something that that's like hindered. We can replace that one. So crit strike, crit cold skills, that's awesome. Increase crit strike with elemental skills. Oh, this guy is selling me a bargain jewel there. We need to make like better ones, but this one is pretty good. We're just 7 chaos, man, that's a bargain. I don't think I'll sell anymore. Just avoid being stunned. Thank you, dude. Let's... I guess Kindred is kind of fine if we want to replace something. This one is Dex Intelligence. I cannot replace that one because I need 3 more Dexterity. Apparently I don't have that many jewel slots that I can replace. That one, and we can replace this one, but we need to grab one that has Dexterity. So we need to add to list to Dexterity. It doesn't have to be a lot, just 3. That's kind of bummer. Corrupted blood, avoided being stunned. One, 2. This time, okay, I have an idea. Get one with Dexterity without life. It has to be a jewel, man. Dexterity, and it has to have an open prefix. It's going to cost me more if I do that, if I Og Life. Og Life is like 30 chaos or something. That's attack mod. Fire away projectiles. So I have to remove. This is attack. I can definitely remove it. So. I mean, in few levels we can in few levels we can grab this here and add one more jewel, but not now because 1, 2, Maybe I can unspec this crit multi. Crit strike chance. I mean, it's... But yeah, I could unspec those 2 points and this and grab... like that. And grab this socket here and spec this back in afterwards. And then I don't have to touch the dexterity. I can do max life. Get another one of these. Let's see. Strength, intelligence, secret stock speed. Max life. Increase global crit strike chance. That can serve me fine. Actually, this one is better. Increase damage. Increase melee critical strike chance. This one is global crit. That's better. Ooh, to all attributes. That fixes my problem with dexterity. I could have done pseudo dexterity. I'm a noob. I said to dexterity. You don't do dexterity, you do pseudo dexterity. Total dexterity. And just 3. And this can be 6+, let's say. There we go, like dexterity, intelligence. I'm an idiot. Could have gotten the jewel. Where is... I think that one is... this one's for 30 chaos. Uh, 7 full res, that's kind of fine. I'm even fine with 5 life, as long as I get what I need. It's a harvest tier 2 your party invite, trade request. Okay. All attributes, yes. Okay, we got what we wanted. That's sold. Do I still have like an exalt sitting here? Cosprey! Cosprey! Nice. 100. We fixed the attack speed, we can run onslaught. It's kind of weird that you want less attack speed, but yeah. I guess this guy is done with his CoC build. This is like he's doing live. I don't know. We need to recolor it so it has one green, one red, one blue. So one green, one red, one green, one red, one red, one green. Wasted all of my... There we go, that goes into CoC, and the jewel goes in here. So we have 10 there, we have the other one 20, where's the jewel? 20. We have 20 here, that's 40. We have 10 here, that's 50, and we have 24. We have 1% chance to be stunned because I don't have regal orbs. Okay, this can go in here. Now we need to run onslaught. I think I have onslaught jewel somewhere. I don't know where. Onslaught. No, it is not onslaught. It is somewhere. I don't think I sold it. Maybe we had onslaught all the time already. Maybe it's in here. No. Crap. Okay, we need to get a jewel that has onslaught chance to... Actually, we had chance to avoid stun here. We didn't have to buy it. I'm a noob. But we need to get onslaught and dexterity intelligence. But we had a jewel with 10 here, so... we are overcapped. So yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll still like keep that, I guess. We need... how much dexterity is that? 6 dexterity. We need pseudo, 6 dexterity, and onslaught. And maybe life. Total maximum life. 10. Maybe not. Okay, onslaught. Actually, we couldn't probably get onslaught and that, so it's kind of fine. Dexterity, onslaught. That is what we need. 35% chance, 7% chance, 6% chance, and let's grab that. We should pop now with movement speed, being able to kind of farm seeds a bit faster, which is why I went and grabbed Tailwind in the first place, but that messed up everything else, so we'll see how it does now. Transmute onslaught, dex, nice, dude. And I don't care about 1% chance. Hopefully I'm not that unlucky to get screwed with 1% and we stand 1% chance. I keep throwing them in here, but yeah. Dodge unlucky. That's pretty terrible map to run, but let's run it anyways. Let's see how we pop now. We should probably double check. Hopefully there's like nothing that can touch us here. I don't think there is. But let's double check our attack speed. Import. Yep. These two. Done. Configuration. You have onslaught, you have tailwind, you have power chargers. 754. And the 759 it was it, I think. No, no, that one, but CoC. $57, and we have 54. If there's like no hidden way that we're getting attack speed, then it should be just fine. I mean, it does the damage definitely, so we are fine. You would definitely notice if your cooldown and recovery wasn't working like it should. I don't think we planted anything. Oh, we did actually. Why is it not like popping out and saying it's done? This movement speed is crazy when you have onslaught. Let's see. Nothing really. Condense. Remove defense. Condense. Ooh, remove random defense on new defense. I don't know how the other ones are doing. We have auto dispense, so they should be growing, but they need... Let's see if we have something that's fully grown. I don't think so. There's a lot of life force needed for that, so it's going to take a while. That was Walleye Snow. We have augment physical, augment physical. We don't have slot. We fill them up. How? I guess we'll unconnect that. Maybe I should start selling crafts or using them because I'm running out of horticrafts. Probably no need for that. Ah, didn't click the thing. You just need to harvest some higher tier seed, then it's going to be fine. Actually, I keep forgetting to plant stuff. Really weird map layout. I think I dropped some horticrafts here. Or just these two. We maybe have like some 0 out of 3, 1 out of 3, 2 out of 3, so half full horticrafts that we can use if we run out of space. Furniture, that's kind of fine. I don't know like what our atlas looks like because I keep running random maps. We're not like spawning Cyrus at all. But I don't have a like I don't want to run him. He annoys me. Especially on this much life, it's going to be a bit annoying.
Questions in the sleepless nights, answers that we design, only come in maze and mites.
Though we do have like really decent damage, so we would probably burst him down. Transportation intelligence, no, I'm just going to let you go. Wait, I really hate interrogating syndicate members on a character that doesn't have like a lot of regeneration or ES or something like that. Because you can die really easily to some random monsters. You have to be really careful to clean up everything around them so you don't get killed. And I thought I would be able to click that and be done before I get killed, but I should have just cancelled and killed that monster. What was that? This map really wants to kill me.
Just because they told you so, that doesn't make it true. Sometimes the only sure things are the instincts inside of you. And time ain't your friend. Beauty always has to end. It's fine to be scared. We get here so unprepared. And when you think you've seen it all, every time you look around, life is gonna try to keep you down. Every time you look away, someone's gonna come lead you astray with a flick of a wrist and a wink of an eye, with a twist of a tail on the roll of a die. But keep your head held high. I know it's hard to crack a smile sometimes. The panic drills its way into your mind. But don't let down. Don't let Every time you look around, life is gonna try to keep you down. Every time you look away, someone's gonna come lead you astray with a flag.
There's some mosquito in my room, it's annoying. So that's why I'm kind of letting go of the cyclone and it goes away from the monsters, because I let go of the mouse from time to time.
Keep your head held
Are you running tier 16? I did run a few. This one is tier 14 or 15 burial. You always kill all those dudes? You mean these bargain, interrogate, that kind of stuff? Asling moves to reach the flat. Asling, no, we don't want to become natural. Just going to let you go. It's unfortunate that it's just. No, I never killed those guys. If I manage to kill it along the way, then it's fine, but I always skip them because you don't have time to kind of... You can, but you're better off just rushing the boss and just killing them. Killing the members and ignoring those dudes. Okay, this map was kind of a bit weird for me before when I did it. It would, though I didn't have enough damage or something, but it would like this boss was kind of hard for some reason. I think it was corrupted blood or something, but there's like something that does a lot of damage to me here. But now it's kind of fine. No, there's nothing wrong with just rushing it. Oh, I should have run the Syndicate again. I don't think we have... we should see like what zones have spawned the Conquerors to run them. We also might need to finish few more zones in the Atlas, because I think I'll favor different maps. And I need to finish few zones to be able to favor them. Kinda didn't clear this. I'm going to go with the approach of farming the most expensive maps, and if I don't want to run them, I'm just going to farm 100 and sell them in bulk and buy the maps that I want to run. That way I can actually make a profit and not favor the maps that I do want to run. So then going full profit kinda strategy. I think Toxic Sewer is really popular now for some reason. I mean, it's a good map, but yeah. I would think like some other maps would be more popular, but Toxic Sewer is really popular. It probably spawns the seed cache really near the beginning or something like that. There you see, like, my health went down really fast for some reason. I'm not sure, like, there's maybe something on the ground. Some ground effect. This is... Oh, beach, that's nice. Minus resist. Maybe. Maybe we don't get screwed, but in all likelihood we are going to get one-shotted. Because our res are 60-50. So running a syndicate on that kind of map is kinda asking to get killed, so we'll see what happens. Oh wait, there were like way too many monsters this time around. Yes, it was asking to be screwed. Why did they do that? I thought maybe, but no. Let's just grab the seed cache and get out of it. I'm getting tired, probably should go to sleep and not make bad decisions anymore. Running the map that you're not supposed to run. Probably find the seed cache, ignore everything else. Where's the seed cache? Assassinos are going after me. Let's try it, I guess. We might survive this real exile. We did survive it. Chimera, already max rank Hillock. Ashling. The +1 to Ashling move to intervention? No! No! As I said, like, I'm making bad decisions. We'll remove her, it's not a big deal. 10 intervention, intelligence, sure. Chimera, Vegan moves to intervention, Chimera and Vegan become trust. Vegan moves to intervention. No. I mean, if you kill them, but if they one-shot you, they one-shot you. It's all dependent on your luck chance. I mean, on your dodge chance. Elarian, +1 to Elarian, Elarian imprisoned. We don't want to imprison Elarian usually. +1 to Hillock, Hillock. Janus. Janus, +1, Janus moves for fortification. Yes, I want you to go to fortification. Okay, Hillock. +1 to Elarian. Let's do Hillock first. Fortification intelligence. I can let him go afterwards. I don't want fortification intelligence, but I can interrogate him. Damage for Friends Church. Do you have anything else? We have a ring. Let me check. What is increase maximum? Yes, increase maximum life. Fire res. Max mana regeneration increase. Other small bosses have increased effect. You can use it, but I would use the because you cannot add the harvest mod to Jewel, like these mods. Or it cannot be a chance to avoid being stunned. You cannot add that on small clusters. I would rather sock it in a regular jewel with 7% max life than that, because you probably are going to need that. But if it's like if you don't have anything else to slot in, just use it. There's like no wrong item if it's the only item that you can like slot in at the moment. I thought I can let him go. What's she giving me per turn? Fortification intelligence. I shouldn't have imprisoned him. As I said, you make mistakes when you're tired. I think we run all of the maps here, yeah. Let's dump everything here. I thought I could actually let go of syndicate members from here if we like show investigation and there was like a button to let them go, but you cannot. But it doesn't matter, like fortification intelligence is probably not going to pop off. If it pops off, we'll have to run it, but oh, we can run intervention. Nice, we'll run intervention. Interaction gives scarabs, so it's not like anything that crazy, because you can get scarabs cheaply, and you can also do delirium orbs that give scarabs, so it's not like scarabs are that important of a house. The most important house that you should be looking for is research, because you can upgrade bridgestones, which again are worth. You get like 1 to 2 exalts per Edat Fled run in research, and you can do Vorici and sell it on the Forbidden Trove or on Global, or just add white sockets to your gear. I think that's kind of the best things you can do. You can also do some like shenanigans with Ashling to get recipes, because she adds whale mods on items. Interrogate. Vegan, come on. So where's the betrayal help? Betrayal help. So in intervention you just get scarabs, whereas you can do map quality. This is actually you would think that map quality is not that great, but it's actually crazy good, because you can do fractured maps, which are really expensive. So that's actually really good. Hillock with map quality. You just quality up map to, I think it's 30% or something like that. So that's maybe something that we wanna farm and sell qualified maps. Other than that, you can do sulfite scarabs, which is what I'm doing, sulfite scarab, or Rin is cartographer scarab, which is kind of also okay. Yeah, so I think map quality is actually pretty expensive. So if you search for burial chamber, for instance, burial chamber, I think map tier, it's 15. Yeah, it's 15. Wow, somebody's selling for Piranda's coin fully delirium. That's probably... Yeah, he just added that. Those are those fractured maps. He added that so he's like first in... You're not going to buy that for Piranda's coin. You need to pay a lot of currency for that map. So you buy one of these maps, I don't know how much he will ask for it, and then you use fractured fossil, which is 2-3 exalts, and you fracture the map and run the map, and the profit from these kind of maps is maybe 20-30 exalts. But you need a build that can run it, because it's a stupid hard map to run. But you kind of look for map quality. I don't know like what quality it's supposed to be, but Hillock's quality. Hillock map quality. It was like so he gives improved quality from up to 35. So you start with map that's 35 quality, you add delirium orbs to it. So I think I actually wanna put Hillock in research at some point to make that kind of map. But this build at this point cannot run it, because it's 100% delirious. We don't have enough life to kind of run that kind of deal.
Is your taunting true? Am I as crazy as you? Check guess the joke's on me. Whoa, I'm not laughing at the irony. Oh no.
And like these polished scarabs are actually... Polish cartographic scarab is not expensive at all. This one is 5 kilos. Yeah, the price of scarab is kind of it went down quite a bit, so because of that delirium kind of deal, so you can get a ton of scarabs that way. So I don't know, like what would be good in intervention. What we were talking about, let me see, cheat sheet, betrayal. Yeah, only thing that I would run in intervention is Hillock, I think. So I will put Hillock in intervention and maybe try to sell qualityed maps, or maybe make one of those maps myself. But it's definitely something that I'll do. That I think what I'm going to do, I'm not going to run any more syndicates for a while until I decide what to do with them. But yeah, that's the idea. Let's see, can we have those two whaled item. I kind of want to run them for whaled items. That's kind of to get that, but I also am not sure like what exactly I want from them. The previous strategy that I usually ran was I ran Edat Fled in research for upgrading, and Vorici for white sockets. Where's Vorici white sockets? I run those two. And intervention I run some scarab, but I think map quality is the best thing to do now. So that's something that you can try selling on Forbidden Show. I'm not sure like how much do people pay for that, or you can just grab some popular maps like Burial Chamber and quality them up and then sell them. So what you could search here is, let's see if you can find map like that. So we want item quality to be normal and quality to be 35. As you can see, not crazy expensive, but maybe, let's see, does POE Ninja have that kind of stuff? Really doubt that you can search for that. Maps, normal. Can't really add quality to them to search for quality, but at the moment, like estuary is 10 Kelsins, probably like these tier 16 maps are kind of popular, so let's say estuary but not burial chamber. And apparently tier 14 there is like no price, so you could probably like find out like which of the map with 35% quality is worth something. This one doesn't even exist, so I'm not sure like what's the market for this arcade map. No price set, so for exalts. Do not. Ooh, this also has do not consume sextants, which is crazy. So you could make this kind of map. Do not consume sextants. I think that's a harvest mode. I'm not sure how expensive it is. You can add the other thing, then you fracture it, and then you mirror it with a fossil, a fractured fossil, and you. Basically, every map that you're going to run from that point costs 2 exalts, around 2 exalts. I'm not sure like how much fractured fossil it is at the moment, but it's the most expensive fossil. Fractured fossils are at the moment 2.6 exalts. So every map that you're going to run, it costs 2.6 exalts, which is kind of crazy. And you need super crazy build to run them, so yeah, there's that. And it is something that this build is supposed to be striving for, but running fully delirious map on 4.4k HP is not gonna happen. It's simply not gonna happen. So the kind of deal is to just run maps, and I think I run this set and I'll be done for tonight, but I'll run maybe beasts or something like that. I won't run any syndicates because I might need them for later on. But that's the idea. That's super high-end crazy stuff that you can do. That's like, I don't think many people are doing that kind of deal. But fracturing maps is it's kind of known deal, but now you can do a bit more with them this season, because you can force do not consume sextants, which is amazing. I've seen like few YouTubers that I watch do this kind of stuff previous season, and I think somebody is doing it now. I think Grim is doing it, if I'm not mistaken.
When the betrayed come to rip out your secret reputation.
It's Grim.
No zeros can keep it locked away.
I'm not sure like how it's spelled. I might misspell it, but you should be able to find him. Yeah, it's just Grim. I wasn't sure if it's like he has double letters in the name or not, but yeah. I think he's been playing POE for way longer. I don't know how long, but he's definitely been no-lifing it. Knows a lot of POE, more than I do, definitely. I learned a lot from the previous season and this season too, but previous season I learned a ton of stuff. And that's how I actually got hooked to play POE more, because the more you learn, the more you want to play it. I mean, the more you know, the more you want to figure out, so if that makes sense.
And when you sink deep, breathing in ice, you feel the big.
If we didn't mess up. Yeah, maybe true, but not as friendly as you. Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. Like, honestly, I never wrote a comment because I rarely write comments in YouTube. I usually Google stuff if I get stuck or something like that. I usually don't ask the person for help. And writing comment like your video was awesome. I don't know. I'm lazy. I could do that. But I usually don't ask for help, so I never wrote anything to that guy. But I regularly watched his videos. One other guy that I like to watch is MBX. His videos are, I don't know, he's a fun guy to watch. What was that? Something just slapped me. We definitely need more survival on this build. Leech life for monsters. Monsters fire 2 additional projectiles, that would do it. Areas contain unique bosses, increase damage, increase aspect quality of monster power. I'm not sure, like maybe those 2 projectiles were kind of a deal that got me. The only way not to get one-shotted is to have 8 to 10 KES. That's the only way to kind of survive everything. Anything less than that, you might get one-shotted. You're relying on dodge, so if you don't dodge the attacks, well, you're screwed. Yes, Dash cannot go over that. This scares me quite a bit. I'm not sure like what those monsters have. Resist, elemental, block spell, cast spark. I guess we are not going to find out how that's going to end. We just run a different map. Less recovery should be fine. Yeah, 200 exalts for, yeah, it's really hard to craft ES gear. Because you have to start with ES crafts first, then augment everything else. I don't think it's 200 exalts. You can probably do it for less. You can do it for maybe 100 exalt with a really decent gear if it's self-crafted, and depending like on your RNG. Last season I had a build that was where I did that herald stacking thing. It was, my gear was worth around 150 to 180 exalts, but I crafted it for maybe 50, so maybe 50 to 100, but still like I had some RNG there. Remove non-defense, add defense. That's everything. Ooh. Remove. We definitely need to get some horticrafts. Yes, Faster AF did another Herald stacking build and it's good, man. Yeah, he does like showcases. I also watch his videos from time to time. He does like showcases of videos, not like a build guide. It's here you go, this is OP build, you are on your own. Let's grab some life somewhere where I think most of them are 5, like there's no 6 anywhere. I think actually unspec'd. Oh, we screwed this up. We don't need this. So we can grab that life. Let's grab all the life, then we'll grab this stuff here later on. We have 2 points, so we can go. That's more important than that crit, that little bit of crit. People fall in trap to try it out and then 90% fail at it. Yeah, like some builds are simply not a budget and sometimes are advertised wrongly. And I saw like last season somebody like Budget Herald, no, that's never going to be budget. No matter what you do, it's not going to be budget. There's simply no way for that to happen. Remove life, add life. That's fine. It started that way. And I got more currency transferred to... Yeah. Yeah, you simply... You might make currency... you can do a budget build of a build that's really expensive and be able to do like lower tier maps with it. But then again, you could do like ball lightning miner for 100 kills and be able to destroy Cyrus. So on Awakener level 8. So that's my point. You can either like have 50, 100 exalt and play like the build that's interesting, or you play the build that's cheap and you make the currency with that build. That Essence Drain that I did was kind of fine for clearing maps and farming currency, but for like doing Cyrus was terrible. So what I should have done probably started with ball lightning miner, which can kill Cyrus pretty easily. My friend did. Wasn't like ball lightning, but it was a miner with this simple different skill, but it's the same concept, and he destroyed Cyrus on 1-6 link, and that was all. Like he had Tremor Rod and nothing else was important to his build, and he would destroy Cyrus like nothing. And in the end, like, that's what people want to do. They want to clear the final boss. And most of the builds that they try out are way too expensive and cannot do the final boss.
Into the deepest roads we ventured in the black. If we had only known.
I think I should do like I mean, not showcase, but some kind of build diary video, a summary of everything that we did so far with this build. Maybe it will help somebody build their own build, because this one is kind of really weird with all the stuff that needs to be figured out. I tried to kill Awakener Cyrus on my CoC Ice Noah 1-2 days ago and failed, then I shifted back to live build and converted to fire. Yeah. I think I should have tried that fire thing before I went all in on ice, but I never actually wanted to play a fire build. I kind of wanted to freeze stuff, was my point. The only thing that I would consider as a variant is if it's not like Frost Novas and things like that, I would consider casting Spark, which is a lightning skill, but I would convert it fully to cold. I played that last season on and I really liked it on Herald Stalker, so that's something that I would consider doing as a project. But that build also would be way more expensive if this wasn't expensive to begin with. Because you wouldn't really use Casper's Malice at that point, you would use some high stat dagger maybe, and go 10% 10 attacks per second or something like that. And dagger would be like with some spell damage, crit, craziness. This boss poops something on the floor. That's what's killing me.
On a wave of devastation, moved into the frenzied sea.
We have some like items that need to be sorted out, but I'm not ready to sort them out now. Just run just a few more maps. But our HP is kind of fine now. What I don't like now is that our Chaos Res... Ooh, we were running without capped lightning res. How'd that happen? Lol, that's why we got one-shotted a few times. How did this happen? Maybe, you know, like swapping out stuff. Maybe I had some lightning res on some jewel or something. Or had some lightning res somewhere. Did we have like some lightning res on skill tree? I don't think we had lightning res on skill tree. How were we kept on lightning res then? I think it was probably then on some jewel or something. That's why we got one-shotted a few times. Ah, that would do it. I'm not sure like how did we screw that up. Did we had lightning res on a shield maybe? Maybe that did it. Let's finish this map even with like uncapped res. Screw it. We might die, but I'm hopeful that our dodge will help us survive. Okay, we don't have to run the full map, we can just like finish it here. I mean, it's burial chamber, but uncapped res. I don't want to. How can we fix the res? I think the best way is to get the belt with more res, because this one doesn't have the other resistances. It was like cheap belt. Let's see like what our defenses are. We can also convert something to something, but it costs currency. Apparently like we screwed somewhere. We have like way more resists for cold than let's see, cold res. Do we have? This one has cold lightning. Yeah, this one we said it we don't want fire because it can roll some fire mod, some different fire mods, but let's see, fire lightning doesn't have cold. Fire is overcapped, but not that overcapped. Fire missing cold. Not cold, but lightning. Does this have an open? We can yellow this belt and craft fire cold res if it opens a prefix. Suffix regenerate life per second. Strength fire res. I don't think we need strength anymore. Actually, we need strength. Okay.
And when the clouds are blotting out the sky,
It has dexterity jewel in it, that's why it's not working. But we don't need strength anymore, so we can kind of get rid of that belt. And get our resistances. Let me pop this on another screen, it's going to be faster. So we need Stygian. Twice. We need to have a smudge of fire res. Fire res. Just 6 fire res? Let's say 10 fire res. We need 20 lightning res, 20, 25, let's say. Lightning res, lightning resistance. And maximum life. Okay. So that would do it, like just bit fire res, crafted lightning res until we make something better. I don't know what else would I look for, but you could look for cooldown recovery, but that's expensive always in combination with life. So if you did look for increase what? Increase total, increase recovery rate, I think it's that. It doesn't exist. It's not like what we were looking. Did I use pseudomax life? I did. That would add strength probably to it. Yes, it would. Armor, mana. Lurk, thank you for sub, Rick. I'll just get this one so we get kept. Just smudge of fire res, lightning res, doesn't matter, like it's 5 kills. We need to craft a better one. We can get Hunter with double life because we're not getting recovery.
Watch me as I hop the fence to make my pleading argument. You're not just scared, you're making sense. Believe me, it's a great defense. Shadows hazy, not too sure where he's been lately. Bet he took a walk on the wild side to let it all shake out. What you like about me is the relentless shaking. Cannot be contained with simple taming. Steady as she goes along with simple trends.
Just going AFK quickly. Sure. You can lurk if you wanna go AFK. That's like what lurk. Actually, lurk is you're not AFK, but okay, it's kind of similar, but not like the same. But I have a command if you kind of are watching stream but not like watching it. There's lurk. This thing. There we go, we should be kept. We are. How much is this sucker worth? It says like 40 chaos. I kinda have my doubts about it. But let's do it, 40. I don't think I played that much. I have to sort out all the items that I no longer need at some point. That's why we got one-shotted in that from an 8 map. The boss was casting Spark, and Spark is lightning damage, so we got screwed by lightning damage. I'm kinda surprised we didn't die more often. I don't remember like what that dev card is actually. Maybe this boss. I don't think this boss is doing lightning damage. Or maybe that was an issue. Yeah, it might have been doing some lightning damage. That's why we got one-shotted quite a few times from here. I wanna turn in this divination card, see what it gives me. Whispering Ice stuff. Level of socketed gems grants level Ice Storm, intelligence, cast speed, increased spell damage per intelligence. So that's intelligence stacking build. That might actually be pretty good thing to use. But not like... I don't know. Maybe there is a build with Whispering Ice. I'm not sure. There is, obviously. There's some by ZGD in 2015. What? It's a really old item. It might be something interesting to try out sometime. You don't have any other idea. It could be, because it's a dev card, unique, it could be interesting as a league starter if that can be built. And intelligent stocking is not that hard.
Welcome to Delta, boys. The first fruit of the CoG is. Boy, get your head down. Boy, get your head down. Boy, get your head down. Born to a world of struggle, raised with my brothers three. As a boy, I learned through a burning world that nothing ever comes for free. As soon as I could hold a gun now, I was out on the killing fields, fighting in the war to save my home from a foe that will never yield. But we won't stop because we're brothers in blood now. We'll meet again now at the end of the line. Try not to think about what fate throws before me. Reporting for duty, sir. What's your name, son? Robert Clay Carmine. You're a killer, sir. Robert Clay Carmine. You're a gear now, son. Boy, get your head down. Boy, get your head down. Boy, get your head down. You're a kid now, son. On a cold and cruel morning, under a burning sky, my brother ran, took a bullet to the head, never even got to say goodbye. The very next year, as the battle raged, got a letter from my brother Ben, signed by a Sergeant Phoenix. I knew I'd never see him again. No, but we won't stop because we're.
I think I'll run just one more map because we're so near to level up that I don't want to leave it like that.
Try not to think about what fate throws before me. Reporting for duty, sir. What's your name, son? Private Clay Carmine. You're a killer, son. Private Clay Carmine. You're a gear now, son.
I think running this map is probably a good idea, Toxic Sir. It's Toxic Sir, yeah. Because the monsters are so densely packed. Simply run through it in no time.
No end in sight, no light of hope, man. Don't it just grind your
We're no longer looking for that, but that would be a nice flip, maybe? I don't know. I should buy it or not. Because it's not like a perfect Cosprey, it's 8% attack speed Cosprey.
What's your name, son? Private Clay Carmine. Private Clay Carmine.
I can sell like the Cospreys that I was using because there's like really not that high chance of actually I'm going to be using them anytime soon. I have to sort out my inventory tomorrow, probably, because it's getting ridiculous. Just a lot of items that I no longer need. I have some skill gems from previous build that I can sell. Wow, what are you doing? Probably like some chaos dot damage or something like that. We definitely felt it. Let's grab the rest of the life that we can. Did we grab all of it? I think we did. Maybe we did. We could grab like this life. I don't know why is this marked with maximum life when it's not maximum life, it's maximum ES. Generate max life, it's kinda good, but not that good. I would like to grab this, but it's way too far away. We do have like this 5% max life, which is okay. I think this is minions or golems. Yeah, golems are minions. Yeah, that's the only life that we can grab here. 4.8. Not the worst thing in the world, but I think I might lose one of these rings in favor of getting more life. They are crazy. Let's see how much damage they're giving us. Herald of Ice. Lightning damage? I'm not sure like where did we got that lightning damage. Let's see if we killed recently. Does we also have to like look at some Ice Nova. This is like our main Ice Nova. 19. Yeah, that's like the best thing to like look at. 19k. So if we remove one of the rings, it's what did we lose? Oh, we cannot remove it. We can take a look at POE then. So average hit is 49 if we remove a Circle of Fear. It does give me 10k. Welcome, Homer. You kinda got late. I'm just about to finish off the stream. Been streaming for 3-something hours. Today was like split stream. I streamed early, then I had to do some stuff. Then this is like a late stream. It does give a ton of damage. Let's not kid ourselves. The Herald of Ice. Average hit, if you remove the ring, it's 1k there. We do like some other ring, we'll lose some damage, but we might be able to get to 5.5k life or something like that when we get ring with implicit life mods. Yeah, I don't know. How are you doing? We're doing really good. We kinda managed to fix everything in the build so far. It works, which is what's kinda important. Let me just pop one more map before I go so you can see. Maybe if we have like some tier 16, less recovery, it kinda doesn't matter, but should be fine. It does a lot of damage. We managed to sneak in Onslaught finally, balance our cooldown recovery to attack speed ratio, so now it pops the damage quite nicely. As you can see, pretty much destroys everything. The life is still a bit of an issue. That's the only thing that's a bit of concern. Give it here, nice. Let's go to Grove, I guess. That was weird. I like to do that. Dash, pop everything while I snow. Hopefully we don't die. Definitely pops the damage, but we still have ways to level it. It's 87. We did grab almost all the life there is to. We have one jewel socket that we can grab here, maybe some other jewel socket that I'm not aware of, but in general we don't have too many life nodes to grab anymore. So we'll have to look for some other ways to increase the life. And the only way that we can increase the life is either removing Pandemonius in favor of +2 to level of socketed gems, which probably is going to give me more damage than these chill enemies kind of deal. Damage penetrates 20% cold res. I think 2 levels is going to give me more damage and I can sneak in more life there that way. But without that, I don't think this build can survive everything that's supposed to survive if we keep it live. If we don't, then we have to go ES, which is obviously expensive. And it is maybe the route I'll take, but I'll need to farm quite a bit for that. Because I'm kind of running out of currency even now. It's pretty expensive build, to say the least. So I did get some items that weren't like 100% needed. For instance, Tailwind boots were kinda a bummer because of Tailwind I messed up my attack speed. Then I had to balance everything out, get cooldown recovery, and then it was again unbalanced, so I had to buy a Caspris Malices that have less attack speed, if that makes sense. So I had to buy new Caspris Malices that have 8% attack speed to balance out attack speed. So I can run Onslaught, which is something that I wanted. But I think if we farm enough like crafts, we can switch to ES. We can start slowly crafting the gear for ES and at some point switch to it. But we'll have to see. Definitely needs a lot of farming. Probably have to figure out some experiments to run so I keep myself busy, do something while I'm farming so I don't get bored from farming. Maybe run 50 specific maps and figure out of the profits, or maybe even 100 beach maps, for instance. See how much seeds I get or something like that. So we don't get bored with just like farming and endlessly without any purpose. Let's see. Ooh, we don't have enough space to store that. Let's see that this one actually. So this one should be. It's actually full. This one is full. This one is full. But you can actually connect it like that. It doesn't have to have like same type of craft. You can, as long as it has an empty slot, you can use it. Remove caster. Again, don't have enough slots there. This one is full. You have like one empty blue which is connected to here. Unconnect that, connect that. I definitely should place more horticrafts, so I don't have to worry about it, but I'm kind of running out of space in horticrafts. And we planted all of our seeds apparently. We just have, I mean, these seeds, purple ones. Yeah. Your friend is still trying to understand harvest? Yeah, Harvest is probably the weirdest league for new players. It's more for players who know a bit of crafting. Even I am kind of getting lost a bit with crafts, and I have some knowledge of crafting. I'm not completely new to that. And I think this league didn't do so well because there are more players that don't know to craft than there are players that know how to craft. So I think while Harvest, I would like it to stay. I don't think it's a good idea if they removed it because it's a pretty cool thing. But what I would really like if they add Harvest next season as a master. So Orashi becomes something like a Alva or a Aina or something like that. And that way you can farm her, not as often, but you can farm her either way. So that would be really nice if they do that. And add some kind of mechanic like Delirium or something like that, because I think new players like that kind of mechanic. Where you get like lots of loot explosions when you finish the mechanic. So it's easily farmable. Though even this is easily farmable because you don't have to interact with this mechanic at all. You can just sell seeds. But selling seeds is not like that easy of a job, so you have to do it through... I mean, if you want to sell in bulk and specific item level, that's a bit stupid. They could have added item level that you can select and sell seeds in bulk on the main site, but they didn't, so I guess crap. I'm not going to mess with that guy again. I probably should not have run the boss. It's a shitty boss to run. Anyways, mate, I'm kind of tired, so we're going to continue tomorrow. Glad you stopped by at the end. So good night, everyone. I think I'll make some video about the build tomorrow. Then we'll maybe start streaming a bit later on, since I'll do the video before that. But anyways, this is all. Good night.
To keep spinning, 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 spinning. Voice now we sing, even though we number few, we were forsaken, not defeated. We have a